What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 and Karling, France as Emperor Gilbert. Now, at the end of the last episode, I asked you guys what are his plans? What are Gilbert's ambitions and goals, and where does he want to take France? And not many people have actually answered that question in the comment section, but those who did, they had ideas that kind of revolved around centralizing France, annexing our vassals, and sort of uniting the French culture provinces that you can see here in yellow. And a few more ambitious goals were also talking about invading Italy, vassalizing it, and perhaps even absorbing the Pope. But I don't think that's going to happen, especially not while we are the Curia controller. But I could see us, if we do actually manage to take over the French culture region, that we expand our exclave in Italy. That is certainly possible. We'll have to see. First goal is definitely going to be to centralize France. Now, Gilbert, in my opinion, is very much like his father Augusto, and the game doesn't really give us much more. We know that he's a great fighter. He's also a great administrator, so it sort of fits, and he's not necessarily the most skilled diplomat. He also doesn't have a trait that really says us anything else other than that he also is a tactical genius. So I believe that fighting wars is probably going to be still a major point of his rule. Now, there's a few things we can do to centralize. Of course, we have various vassals that we can annex. We're currently annexing Toulouse. It's at 40%, and we're basically just... It's basically just slowed down due to the fact that we don't have any diplomatic power. But we've already done that under Augusto, which is simply going to continue. And I believe we're also just going to annex Modena as soon as possible, because their claims in Italy, they don't really help us much. They're not a great asset necessarily. So we're just going to annex them. If they had cores, that would have been different. But claims, we can fabricate our own claims with a little bit of time. So that's not really a big issue. I will have to keep Flanders around a little bit longer because they're personal union, and Normandy is a march, so we currently cannot annex them either. That said, there's obviously a few more French culture provinces that we can take over, specifically the 3 provinces currently held by Provence. Now, there's a few things to note about this. First of all, we have a claim on Provence because this is part of our mission to conquer Provence. Let's have a quick look here. There, conquer Provence, one of our missions, and once we are done with that, that will give us other claims on the Burgundy area, which I think we already have conquered as well. But yeah, that doesn't actually matter all that much. So first of all, we have claims there, and that actually makes sense coming from CK2, because I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Gilbert was actually married to the Duchess Berga of Provence, and the Duchess and Gilbert already had a son, also named Gilbert, who was the heir to the duchy. He would be the one who would inherit both France and the Duchy of Provence. Now, due to the converter, this didn't work out, because the converter does not convert over heirs of different dynasties. So, this in EU4, this Duchess started with no heir, and now she has I think a woman of her, or a little girl of her own dynasty. But we could play this off as if there was some, relationship problems between Gilbert and Berga, and that would maybe explain why currently there is no consort. Gilbert is not married, and I could very well see this. There was some issues about inheritance. Gilbert thought, okay, our son is going to inherit Provence, and Berga said, no, he will not. And so they had an issue, and, French Curia controllers, we asked the Pope to annul the treaty, the marriage, I guess, annul the marriage, and he did. So now we have a formal alliance with Provence, but we no longer have any familiar ties. And so I believe it is very much possible that we now just take what we think is rightfully Karling territory. So we're just going to go ahead, declare war on Provence. Maybe we can't declare war on Provence as on its own. We might have to declare war on Spoleto here, and that will call in Sicily, and that will then call in Provence as well. because Sicily's the emperor and Provence is allied to the emperor, and then we might be able to take these provinces that we have claims on. That is my plan anyways, and I think that would work out rather well. So, but before we do that, there's a few things that we need to prepare. First of all, I want to have Gilbert lead the big army, and then we have this other general lead this army here. I'm also going to appoint our very nice admiral, really great admiral actually, for a trade fleet for now, and we are going to spend a little bit of military power to increase the development in France. We're going to spend 2 points here to make France a little bit larger. This has several effects. First of all, it centralizes our power in a sense. I feel like this fits. It does spend our military points, and we now have one of the Age of Discovery, what is this called? Perks, or I don't know how this is called. But we have one of these things unlocked. So we now have a large city, and that gives us more splendor per month, and that will eventually allow us to pick one of these great bonuses here. So, all of that done, I think I'm going to claim a province from Sicily here, Friuli, because it's Venetian, and Venetian's accepted in our nation. So I feel like that would be great. And yeah, I think we're pretty much ready. All we're going to do right now is we're going to save up a little bit of money. We're going to go forward. We're going to save up money for the war, maybe up to 100 gold, I don't know. Then we're going to start turning on our fortresses. You should maybe drill a little bit more. We're going to turn on our fortresses, and we'll get ready for the war against Sicily. They're currently engulfed in the war with Jerusalem, so that will keep them occupied for a while. Okay, Lord of Toulouse wishes to enter a royal marriage. Now, I think we're going to first take a Ventalen, except that is not possible. Let's come back from Salzburg, please. Come on. And, oh, we already have a royal marriage. Interesting. I was not aware. Okay, well, in that case, we're going to accept this. And now we have Jeanne of Toulouse as our queen. Does she not have a personality trait yet? I think next month. She's an embezzler. Okay, that's not exactly great. But whatever. That's fine. Okay, there's still rebels. Yorkish separatists ruling in England. Well, not ruling necessarily, but besieging England. So, yeah, good luck for that. Or with that. Our manpower situation looks very good. Monetary situation is pretty good as well. We could probably raise a few more men. Yes. But I think we're fine at the moment. Aragon seems to be involved in a war against Venice. You're still fighting this, right? Yeah, but you're now winning against Jerusalem. Ah, that's a little bit of an issue. We'll have to see. What I do there. But I do have a... Oh, Spoleto's at war as well. You know what? If I declare war here, Westphalia is going to be in this war as well. God. Okay, that's... I mean, Westphalia, why are you in this? You're guaranteeing the independence of Spoleto and Luxembourg. What is our military technology? It's level 5 as well. Huh. Okay. That's not perfect. Is there something we can do with the estates? Can you... You can give us some diplomatic support. You know what? I might actually ask for that. Because we kind of need the points to maybe get the annexation done. Then, our clergy, we can make a generous donation. Increase their loyalty. I don't think that is necessary at the moment. Some additional levies is not necessary either. Okay. Huh. Are we ready for this war? I'm not sure. Maybe we should build up a few more troops. What do we have here? 18 to 8. We could build 2 more infantry. That's possible. Yeah. Okay. And Provence is offering a royal marriage, which we will decline because we no longer want them as our ally. That is for sure. We are going to go to war with them very soon. Okay, truce with Magdeburg has ended. I don't think it really matters to us. Let's wait until we have 100 gold. Then we'll start... Yeah, actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll start the preparations at the turn of the year. And then we'll start improving our fortresses. We're paying for our fortresses anyways. And we'll stop drilling our soldiers. Okay, where are we here? Turn on the fortresses, please. Yeah, activate all forts, and you stop drilling, please. Thank you. And we're gonna get ready. Now, if we move against Spoleto, we'll need a strong army here. I hope we can do this. And I mean, we'll probably need all of our troops here. Well, we'll keep the smaller one in Paris. Let's shuffle them around a little bit and see what happens. I think this is fine. Taking a little bit of attrition there, but not too bad. And do we have... Could we get another claim on Sicily? Maybe. Yes, we can. Perfect. Very nice. So we've got a few more claims on Sicily that we might grab while we're in the war. Maybe not. It really depends. But next month, I think we're going to declare the war. One more monthly tick. And I think... Here we go. Spoleto. Okay, wait. So Sicily did peace out. Okay, so they took a few provinces. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, but oh well, that's the way it is. You know what? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. How many defense do we have? A garrison of 280. That's actually not a whole lot. Maybe we do want to wait one more month. Okay, let's wait one more month, actually, and then we'll go to war. I think that's fine. Maybe someone will stop their guarantee. I wouldn't mind. Okay, let's go ahead and declare war. Okay, actually, some of their allies will no longer join. That was actually good. Waiting was fine. So we'll take Brussels. They're part of the empire, and so on and so forth. Let's go to war. Okay, now we'll move in and immediately besiege the province. And let's see. Right now, we're only at war with Spoleto. No one else, but that will soon change. Right? So Sicily has joined, Westphalia has joined, Nordgau has joined. Yeah, that's all fine. And what are our vassals doing? I wanted to have you on siege. Focus on the siege, because I don't want to do it. I mean, I'm doing it here, but these provinces you can siege personally. Okay, there's also a navy that's being defeated by our vassal navy. Flanders doing a really good job there. Aragon wants military axes. Sure, why not? Okay, and now Provence has joined, and I kind of missed it. I could have squished their army there, but that's fine. Egypt has joined in as well. Okay, but, so we have several provinces we can claim. We're not going to be able to take all of this in the war, but it's a pretty good chunk of provinces we could take here, so I wouldn't mind if that was possible. Okay, this navy is a little bit annoying. We could probably build our own fleet up and do something about this. I mean, we got 6 big ships. This might be... Yeah, this might actually be sufficient. Okay, well, we're gonna actually capture the provincial troops. I don't know. It's our own... Look at this. I mean, we're doing this personally, at least, right? It's Gilbert actually leading the troops here, because this is kind of important to him. We'll leave the cavalry behind, and you can split in half. We'll make, yeah, quick sieges. And we've finished this siege. Okay, what else do we need? Okay, we do have Westphalia here. Nordgau is being besieged. I could actually move on to that capital. I might do that and just see if we can force them out of the war. I wouldn't mind. Okay, so there's obviously a lot of the enemy forces all kind of in this area, in the French area. That's fine. You have no siege pip, making it a little bit difficult. But yeah, it's looking good. So they're sending their troops north slowly, and they're actually have the guts to attack us. Okay, now how many men do we need to besiege this? 3 regiments. Okay, let's split up 3. 1, 2, 3, and the rest of our units can go here to reinforce. Okay, Truce of Mother has ended. Sweet. And... I mean, do we want to stay here? We could. But yeah, let's wait for the... Let's wait for our ships to reinforce the coastline, and then we can actually move. Now, do I want to destroy these little armies? I might want to. We have to walk quite far, don't we? That's a little bit annoying, but you know what? It's fine. It's our vassal territory. We're gonna let them besiege it for now. Why is Flanders doing this on their own? I don't know, but they actually... No, they actually lost. Okay, of course they did. Well, let's see if we can maybe do something here. That obviously depends on where they bring their troops. Okay, there's a lot of fighting going on. Our vassals are not really doing a great job, but they're at least being, you know, distracting, I guess. And as long as we defend our fortress here, I think we're doing a good job. Okay, our vassals are not really helping that much at the moment, but that's okay. I think that's fine. You know what I'll do? Let's actually... They're not capable of doing this right now. Let's make them supportive. Let's make them stick around our troops. It's probably a lot more useful than what we're currently doing. Okay, now we got to be careful that we're not hitting the cap here, because that would be a waste of military power. And also, now I think about it, you at 100. Let's get the Great Admiral in here and actually go into the Mediterranean and see what we can do there. Alright, you're sieging away. Once we have the capital dealt with, I don't think Westphalia is going to actually get out of the war. I don't think they would do that, but maybe if we manage to siege something else, it's possible. Okay, so there's a big naval battle going on right here. We've got 6 heavy ships. They don't. They have a lot of transport ships, but that should not really be an issue. We should win this easily. Now, I say this, but we were the first ones to lose a ship. But now it's going much more in our favor. Okay, perfect. So we lost... Wait, we lost... Oh, that was Toulouse helping us out there and losing that one ship. We lost a few transports, but we also captured a few ships, so there you go. That's all nice. Good. And that will help us with the siege. Then Provence will be dealt with. We're going to have to move in here, destroy some of the armies. But I think we're definitely in a good situation. Who else are we fighting? Wow. Okay, we're definitely fighting a lot of people. Now, we're also at war with Egypt. And wow, okay, the Bulgarian Empire has decided to join in on this as well somehow. They are attacking Upper Silesia and the Bulgarian conquest. Okay, that is interesting. So the Holy Roman Empire is being squished by the 2 other empires from the west and the east. That's kind of historical, I would say. That's kind of historical. Maybe not at this time, but yeah, it certainly did happen. Okay, so we're going to stay around here for a while. We could take money or gain prestige. Death of a merchant. One of the greatest and richest men in France has died without an heir. He is a well-known patron of religion and arts. Use them as he would have. No, I'll take the money. Thank you. In fact, I will use that money to build up a few churches. Let's build 2 churches. Perfect. Alright, can one of these sieges be successful? I wouldn't mind. At all. Okay, wow. How all of our vassals have 40 ships? That's pretty insane. That is actually rather insane. We have a very big fleet. Okay, so this is on the lockdown again. Provence has fallen. Perfect. So now this army can be combined and we can cause some havoc here. Although, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's probably better if we combine them somewhere else. And, yeah, deal with these smaller armies. So our admiral's now level-headed. Very nice. Let's heal up our ships. And let's make sure... Okay, yeah, we're going to be hitting the cap here very soon. So, You will be destroyed. You've got no... Wait, how are you escaping? Freaking hell. Okay, now we catch you, though. And who's this? Why is Provence able to recruit troops from here? It's rather strange. But whatever. Verona has been besieged. Well, let's deal with these troops first. That's fine. Okay, we've got Provence. I wonder if we can get Provence out of the war. Probably not for all of this. Yeah, that's not possible. And that will make a lot of people unhappy. So, I'm not really sure what we're going to be able to take in this war. But, we're going to make it worth our while. That is definitely for certain. And, wait, Jerusalem's now at war with the Tunisians. Oh, poor people. That's very sad for them. And the Levant is also not looking too good. Huge conflict there. But, of course, we are going to focus on our own stuff. For now, though, I have to end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.